Alright guys, so welcome back. We got
what's going on?
We got the Rockville K9D2-V3, 12 in the back. We were just debating on whether we were gonna take the battery out or not. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna do a small dB test in the car. We got the SPL1000, the Shosh. See how that does. And I think next time we'll bring the larger dB meter in the car, or the better dB meter in the car. I'm wondering. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something. Okay, so we were just noticing that the dBs were like
10 lower,
like
than
at
others.
least 10 lower than. But we're also one sub down. We had 2 subs before, so we know there's going to be some kind of difference. We don't know what the difference is.
Also, the box is in the boxes that you didn't mention what box it's even in. It's in the same box you use in your videos.
Oh yeah,
it's in the big, the pretty much as long as the one I had, but it's only for a single. It's the gray
they
box.
call it the XL SPL box if you're looking for it online.
It's $100, but it's definitely decent. I think that material, that MDF, whatever I had before, was a lot cheaper than what I have now. Yeah,
definitely. Now what I did was I just turned the speaker facing the trunk instead of facing the top of the trunk. So before the speaker was actually hitting the top of the hood, now it's hitting the back of the car and the port's still going sideways. So let's see if that makes any kind of difference at all.
I think if we're looking, it was at 125 last time, so if there's a difference, it'll be above or below.
It does sound good.
Yeah.
Already went higher. Not a lot, a little bit. Yeah?
Yeah. It's actually a little higher too.
It is.
Yeah, those lowers, you can definitely hear them like that.
And I got it completely sealed down now too, so it's a lot better.
So that was a good test. We'll probably, I don't know if you want to continue it or whatever, but if we bring the other meter out, I think it was a good purchase.
Oh,
V3 definitely is better than all the other. A lot of the videos, it was a hesitant purchase. I was looking at it for almost half a day because the V2s and the V1s, the videos, if you look at them, they're just like, half of them are like either someone's that's melted, the voice coil melts, or if it overheats.
Oh yeah, when we were hammering that in the house, doing 1500 watts on it.
Yeah.
I told him to touch the.
I couldn't feel anything.
The dust cap, and it was like room temperature.
Yeah, nothing even rose temperature at all. It's definitely whatever they did, and I'm hoping this should be the final one they have. Because there's no way anything's worse.
Definitely made improvements.
Definitely a lot better than the other two, so I'm glad I got it. Honestly, it probably sounds as good as the other two I had, even though you said that I should have put the HCY in it, but that's okay because I think this one sounds better. But I think that was a good test.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. And it sounds fantastic.
No, it does. It actually sounds really clean.
All right, guys, we'll be back. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace. back in the car. On the amp. This is the SMD on the amplifier. This is the Rockville K9 inside with the
30 watts, that's it.
Tarantula. That's just the beginning bass.
Yeah, but we got more than that.
There's almost 800.
What? 800? Oh my God.
Let's go on Dyno.
Oh my God, that's crazy. So it's got to be the amp.
Can you go back and I want to see that 2000 mark again?
Well, there's another bass drop. Let me just skip it.
Okay.
Because it ain't flipping. I'll turn it up one. Oh my God, it's gonna go like 3,000.
I don't know if it was stronger in the beginning or what, but it hit over 2,000. It was like 2,100 or something. Oh, you saw it?
I did. So I think, well, what's a good thing is that
it's not clipping on the
it's not
SMD.
clipping on the SMD, which would be the more realistic one.
Yeah.
Because the amp, I don't know if you showed it, but it's constantly clipping.
Yeah, the amp has got to be like
Even at a
ultra
low
sensitive or
volume,
something.
I don't know what it is. I mean, an amp doesn't clip, right? Like that doesn't
Unless
make any
it's
sense.
no, because it's not even dropping below like
No,
1
not
ohm
at
or
all.
anything. It's staying above 2 ohms.
So there's no problem there.
No.
I've even gone louder and it's still not
Hey,
clipping.
try my
Yeah, that's what
my
I'm doing.
song.
Turn that back
I
on.
got it on live right now.
Nope, no copyright today. Or the next day. Or in the next couple of years. Well, that's good though. That's what I was looking for. The whole point of doing this part of the video too is because of that problem.
Yeah, he wanted to see about if the amp was actually clipping the sub or what was going on with the...
With the WLLs, it did say it was clipping, but that's also because it was going under an ohm.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
only 1 ohm stable. It's not half ohm stable.
Yeah, we ended up
because it was
switching
going
that
under,
too.
It was a problem.
Yep.
I mean, we switched it to above 1 and it worked fine, but it still ended up saying it was clipping. But we just had this feeling that it wasn't clipping.
Yeah.
Like it had,
Oh, no.
the SMD is more realistic for speakers
Oh,
rather
definitely.
than the amp. So that showing, even when turning it up to 25, still not clipping. This stuff is taking a bunch of power.
Well,
bunch of
being that the
volume.
amp is like $100 and something,
Yeah, and this is
and that costs
$500.
5 times the amount of the amp,
You have to obviously.
I'd definitely
trust-
go with the SMD.
No, me too.
That was just an added something that they put into the amp.
Yeah,
That
it
obviously
shouldn't even be there.
is very sensitive. Whoa. I don't know what happened here. Unless it's your power.
Wow, what is it doing?
I don't know.
That's the
Unless
same
that's
thing
your
it did with
power.
the others.
That might be the power.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's clipping out?
The power supply.
Oh,
Like
the battery?
It could be the battery, yeah.
Because that's happened after we did the battery too.
And you're not driving either. You're just sitting here
I'm
parked.
sitting with no lights on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Well.
Can you see your battery voltage?
No, I don't have anything. Maybe let me see. I don't think so though.
All right, guys, we're gonna be right back. I'm gonna get my multimeter and just check the battery voltage, okay?
All right.
We'll be right back. All right, now I have the battery, his energy battery 1200 is on the multimeter. It's reading 14 volts, which is good.
It's at 15, by the way.
So it dropped a little bit there, not much. It went down into the 13s, but high 13s. Okay, go up a little bit more. 13.5, but it went right back up. Low 13s, but it went right back up. It went low 13s, but it went right back up. Which means that if it went low 13s, it's only lowering the wattage that it's at, that the amplifier is actually giving to the subwoofer.
So I'd almost take it as is the battery and that amp not compatible together.
I'm wondering if it's just too much for the battery itself, yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if I put like in a 1500 watt amp with that battery, it'd work perfect.
Probably.
But because it's 3,500 watts with a 1200 watt battery,
it just took 2,100 and some change.
Yeah.
From your.
And that battery's like, whoa.
Yeah, the battery didn't know what to do.
Quick.
Exactly, yeah.
So I wonder.
And it was hitting well over 1,200 consecutively.
Yeah. So maybe the amp is too much, but I love that. Like, I don't see why. I'd rather take the battery out.
Okay, so why don't we
you want to just test it without the battery?
Try that, I guess. All right, guys, so we'll be right back. We're going to unhook the battery and just plug it straight into the amp right now and see how that does.
And then we can do a multimeter on that.
And we'll see what happens then. We'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so welcome back. So this right here is one of them Walmart installation kits, and it's cold outside, and I think between pulling the fuse out too many times, the wire just pulled out of here. So we had to go and reconfigure the whole front where the battery is. We have the battery uninstalled, the amplifier's replugged in. It's actually reading higher than what it was. It's reading 14.2 now, which it was reading like right around 14. Oops. With the other battery in here, so that's kind of weird. With the extra AGM battery, it was reading less voltage, and so are you all set?
Yeah.
Or how you doing there?
Are
you hunting? Huh? So we're gonna go back to the same song we were at, where it was clipping out.
I'm gonna start at 20 volume. We usually get up to 24. 24 is when that problem started.
Okay.
Starting at 20, just to.
So he's gonna start at 20. The problem usually started at 24, he said. And we're running straight off his car battery and alternator now. And I think he's got a good battery up front.
I do. I just got a brand new one.
So I have the SMD going right now. So your voltage is staying above 14. There goes just 13, but not much. That's 24. That's 24? Okay. No? So the battery must not have been given enough of power.
So loud beer right there.
Alright, so we're gonna go on dyno power now.
What's it doing for power?
700. 800. 900. 1283.
Oh, it's no clipping?
I didn't see any clipping.
Should I try one more?
Go ahead. Your voltage is staying fine too. Really? No higher? That might just be the beat. I'm sitting in the back seat, guys. Oh, I just got a clip.
Oh, really?
But it was 1 second. You can probably turn it back down. Go on 24. I didn't even look at the amp.
Look at the amp.
Oh.
Nothing, right?
Clipping. Yeah. The amp's clipping, but the SMD is not clipping. Huh.
Alright.
So, I think we're good because his voltage stayed, it did dropped into the 13s, mid 13s.
But not as bad as the battery.
But it went right back up. So that means that his battery's good, his alternator's good, and it's staying high with voltage.
Yeah.
And he's running steady in the 1,000 watt range easy, if not higher.
1300.
So I think we're good. So fail on that 1,200 watt energy battery.
Yeah.
That's what the problem was. The energy battery, 1,200.
Unfortunate. I'd say only get that battery. It's not bad. It works.
If you're gonna run like a 500-600 watt
if
amp.
you're gonna have some sort of amp that's not doing 3,500, like I had the
Yeah.
Razer 2300, probably work perfect with that.
Yeah, because
But
that
when
does like
you're
500-600 watts it was doing.
I wonder if, since it's 1,200 watts, it shouldn't affect how much the amp's doing, but maybe because the amp's doing like 1,700 watts, that it's like, what are you doing?
It's
You're
taking
doing
too much from the battery.
Yeah, and the battery is only doing 1,200, but that battery should also be taking from my battery, so I don't understand why it's, I don't know. It's very strange.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Clear some more space up in my trunk.
Yep.
So, it's going to be there for now. We're going to clean the rest up and, yeah.
All right. I think we got problems solved. We'll have to post this in the Baseheads on a Budget room where we were at before.
Yeah.
And because he posted a comment to everybody in the room just asking.
And a couple of them did say the voltage in the
question.
battery, so they were right. So that was a good test.
All right, I'm gonna get out from the back seat here. I'm kind of just laying down in the back seat. So guys, you take care of yourselves and each other. Peace. What's going on?
Man, every time we record is when it gets like 13, 14. Every time we don't
Not record. Did you turn it up, you said? I wonder if that's why.
I don't know. It's alright.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Yeah, it just did like 1,400 when I shut the camera off. That's why I turned the camera back on.
Your camera's reflecting.
And then he turned it up.
Turn that shit off.
Turned it up one more notch.
And it's slower.
And it went lower. Because it was like steady 8,900, 1,000, 1,300, 1,400. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.